Hello, hello. After evening, Donna. How are you, my lovely lady? I hope you're feeling okay, my lovely. Just wait for a few more to come in. Just giving my cards a shuffle. Evening, Shona. Hope you're well, my lovely lady. Donna, can I please have a reading? Donna, I gave you a reading about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And I know why you're wanting a reading, sweetheart, but having a reading so close to your last reading isn't that good. So if you John's got me on speaker. So if you ask me in another 2 weeks, Donna, I'll be more than happy to give you a reading, my lovely. Evening, Amy, Elaine, Tracy, Lisa, Antoinette, Donald, and Shauna. Shauna would love a reading, please. Let me put Shauna on screen. What I'm going to do is, if you read that thing at the bottom, it tells you to keep putting into, is it that one that we've put on? No, it's a different one.
No, it isn't.
Oh, is it that one? Oh, right. I will miss. Hi, hon. Quick question about your robot. Yeah, no problem, Paul. Ask your question. To get a reading, once I've done a reading, you have to keep commenting because my screen moves up. And I only see the comments that come on. So you do have to keep putting in me, please, or whatever you're going to put, because otherwise I will miss you. Not sure what's going on with the internet today, Donna, but it's certainly playing up. Evening, Lindsay, Tracy, Amy, may I have a reading? Yes, Amy, I will get to you. Hi, Lindsay and John. Hope you're well. A reading, no problem, my lovely. Whereabouts did you get it from and the name? Paul, I've messaged Joe's mom. Joe's mom got in touch with me about the robot, and I've given the information on if you're asking for Joanne. I've already passed the information on to a mom, but if it's for you, Paul, then I don't mind saying it. Evening, everybody. Don't drop your cards. So I'm just going to try and connect to Shauna. You do know it is only a 1-card reading that I do give on here. And I will go into details a little bit more. Donna, my lovely, I only read for you about 2 weeks ago, sweetheart. So I can't really give you another reading. You're going to have to wait another 2 weeks to get a reading from me. Like I said, I know why you're wanting one, Donna, and I know you've had a big loss with your dad and everything, but at the minute it's too soon for me to give you that reading, my lovely. I do apologize, but unfortunately I can't give people readings every time I come out. I don't mean that sound bad. I can't give people readings if I've already read for them not too long ago, my lovely. And I know I did it to you on a private message, Donna, so yeah. So, right, I'm going to get cracking with Shauna. Hope you're well, Shauna, my lovely. Ooh. So, Shauna, you've got the 5 of Cups card. And on this card, what I can see is, I don't know whether it's you that's hiding away or you feel that you've got to cloak yourself somehow, because can you see the cloak that you're wearing? It's as though, I don't know whether people seem to be pecking at you or whether you're trying to lose something from the past. You are moving forward, but you're moving forward as though you've got as though you're hiding who you are. So I'm not sure what you've got going on there, my lovely. Also at the bottom, somebody's trying to give you a gift. So I'm not sure whether there's a birthday or some kind of celebration coming up because there is somebody trying to pass you a gift. Now, I don't know whether this is a past birthday because the present's coming in. It's like to the side of you. And I'm not sure whether you acknowledged it or... But it's in the, I'd say it's now this what's happening. But like I say, you're very cloaked, so I don't know what's going on around you at the minute. There's also been another 2 celebrations going on because you've got your 2 cups above you. So I take it that they've above, so they passed. I'm not sure also whether, see, you've got some cups broken on the floor down there. So it's like 3 celebrations. So I'm not going to say they're broken, but I'm not sure whether there's 3 people you know that are in spirit that have got their birthdays or anniversaries coming up, because there's 3 cups down on the floor. So they're not being celebrated, but they're below you, if that makes sense, Shauna. Also, I don't know what the connection. I don't know if you're also suffering or somebody around you suffering with the like middle part of the back, because I don't know if you can see that on your back. You've got like spikes sticking in there. So I'm not sure whether you or somebody around you is suffering with backache, because you can see the spikes coming on the back. So there's definitely something going on around the back area. You've also got family stood. I always see a tree, no matter what form, as family. And there's a family tree in front of you. And it's sort of like holding its arms out as though I don't know if it's welcoming you back or you're being welcomed into a new family. But there's definitely something going on. Again, there's something to do with your family. And it's either opening its arms towards you because, like, I don't know whether you've turned away from family members in the past and it's like now you're making connection back, but they're definitely waiting for you. And they've definitely got, I would say open arms, but I think there's a few there that may be holding back slightly, as you can see with your squirrels. This squirrel here, it's like holding out. It's like wanting to touch you. So it's definitely ready. But like I said, I don't know whether these are family members that you've not been in touch with, or it's like a new part of the family that you're walking towards. But your family is a very strong family that you're walking towards that is going to support you to help you shift whatever this cloak is that you're using. It's going to be a rocky road, as you can see at the bottom. You can see some like sticks sticking up in the ground. So I'm not going to say it's going to be a straightforward path for you, but the path does clear on the other side. So it is just getting over whatever these hurdles are that are like in your way and blocking you. But I do think that blockage is coming more from you than anybody else. So I'm not, like I said, you're definitely walking away from something, but you are going back into a family environment, if that makes sense to you, my lovely Shauna. So that's what I'm getting on the card for you. I can only how do I get that off? Not yet. Why has it gone on to end broadcast? Thank you for sharing, my lovelies. But yeah, I hope that makes sense for you, Shauna, my lovely. A family member used to contact me 2 days ago that I have never met. Right, my lovely. Well, I could see that in card that they were definitely family. You were definitely walking towards family because the family tree showed up. Lisa
Hamilton.
Yeah. Lisa, you've got the 9 of Swords, and that's your card there, my lovely. So Lisa, with you, I'm not sure whether you're, and I don't like to use the word depression in a sense, but if you have a look at your card, my lovely, you have got a lot of dark around your head. So I'm not sure whether you're feeling quite yourself at the minute. And I think that you've got a lot of things going off in your head that you do need to try and release somehow and let go. Also, I feel that it's you again. It's you that holds yourself back because you can see there in the back, but there, the trees. And to me, I don't know whether it's family that you feel hold you back, but you also hold yourself back, if that makes sense. But there is actually a sword. There's a sword coming up right in the front that isn't attached to part of you. And this is the sword that you're going to need, and you're going to have to find that agreement in your head that it's okay for you to actually have something away from the family, if that makes sense, Lisa. Because again, you've got all those trees holding you back, and to me the trees mean family. And I think it's more than one person, my lovely. And when I say holding you back, I don't mean, my God, they're not letting you do anything. I don't know whether it's your circumstances, whether you've got young kids, older kids, whatever it is, but there's definitely something for family. But I do think that, I think you want to do something, but it's like you'd feel guilty for doing it if you did it. But there is a sword in front of you, and that's saying that nothing, you don't have to feel guilty about it, and that opportunity is going to come up for you to do it, my lovely. I see 4 faces in spirit behind you, so I'm not sure whether you'll know who they are. I do think there's 2 gentlemen, and I'm going to say 2 younger spirits, 2 younger energies, and one was a lot younger than the other one. So that's your card, my sweets. But I think they're just coming in just to let you know and give you peace of mind that you're not on your own, my lovely. What's next? A lot better. Just put, no worries, Sean. I hope you're feeling a bit better, my sweetheart. And I'm always here if you need us. So is John, my lovely. Kirsty. Evening, my beautiful, amazing moderators. Thank you for joining. I wasn't talking to you, John.
I'm only one that's modding in both.
Dear. Are you modding in both for me? Have you got me on both?
Yeah. Got to get views up somehow.
Kirsty, you've got, how do I pronounce that one? Hierophant card. I can never pronounce that card, but this is the one you've got. And again, for you, that strong family bond tree is there. And as you can see, the tree going up the middle, that's where it shows you your strong bond to the family. Now, somebody is going to be stepping away from the family because you can see that with the tree. But whether this person is who's stepping, I don't know whether this is somebody stepping away. I don't know whether this is like, my nanan's like the matriarch of our family. She's like 94-year-old or 90-something. And she's like the matriarch of our family. And I feel that that is who this character may be referring to. I also think that this person would have had problems, maybe chest and going right down to the bottom of the stomach area. Whoever this person is, because you can see on the card, they've got like wrong way. You can see it's like a snake looking thing coming out from the arms on the chest all the way down. It like curves round. So it shows you like chest and round the stomach area, Kirsty. So I'm not sure who that person is. But to me, I feel it's somebody that's like, is like the matriarch of the family because they're standing above the rest. There is going to be somebody leaving, though. Somebody is going to be leaving home or moving home because you've got a bird flying the nest down at the bottom. So that would symbolise somebody either thinking about leaving or is going to be leaving the home shortly because they're like flying away above. Now, there's 2 robins. So I'm not sure whether you see robins or you've got 2 family members in spirit, because you can see your 2 robins up there, my love. And I'm not sure whether music is something that's... Yeah, I'm not sure whether music is something big for you, Kirsty. Because they're actually playing instruments down at the bottom. So I'm not sure whether music would be a reference that you would know. Let me see what else I can see. It's a bit dark in here. But you might have to put big light on and I'm going to have to look white as a ghost. I've bought new curtains and look how white it makes me look with these curtains in the background. And I don't know what the reference to a rabbit would be for you, but if you actually look in the tree, there's like a rabbit there hiding in the tree. So I'm not sure what the rabbit reference as well would mean, Kirsty, but there's definitely something. I don't know whether rabbit might be animals. I don't know whether there's something you do, Kirsty, with music and animals. But yeah. This lady in the middle, I don't know whether this lady is past. I don't know whether this is one of the Robins that you see. It's only as I've turned away from card and then I've looked back at the card. I'm not sure whether this elderly lady is in spirit, just because of what I felt when I turned the card round and I saw the light around her. And I don't know whether that's where the bird reference comes in, that she's passed and that her spirit's now free because of pain. I'm not too sure on that one. I will leave that one with you though, Kirsty. I hope that makes sense, or some of it makes sense to you. I can only read what I get on cards. So, I've chucked that one on the floor now. I can only read what I get on the cards. If it don't make sense to you, I do apologise. Can you just pass me that card, darling, please? Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's something about that spot under my chair that is doing my head in. I've put Jessica on. Who did I have up last time?
No, that's Jessica.
No, I didn't have Jessica on my screen.
Oh, no, I have no idea.
I know. Who have I just had on my screen before Jessica?
Well, you might as well do Jessica now and then do, I think it was Helen.
It were Ellen. Ellen, comment again in a minute for me, and I'll do Jessica while I've got her on screen, and then Helen. I do apologise. I can touch. It's a touch screen computer, and I must have touched Jessica's name, so I do apologise, Helen. That's because you need to come and sit outside on me. I know you're monitoring both. So, Helen, for you, my lovely lady, I have got the 4 of Cups. So, there's definitely 3 celebrations that have either been and gone, or 2 have gone and one's coming close, or one's actually happening now. Because obviously there's 3 celebrations in around you. Now the hill you're standing on, I don't know whether somebody puts you on a pedestal or you put yourself not above the rest, but I don't want that to sound nasty. Or you see yourself higher than, I don't want to say better than other people, but do you know what I mean? I hope you do. But yeah, it's like you're on like that pedestal. But I tell you something, I don't think this has been an easy journey for you to actually get to as well. I think there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say about 5 different stages I think you've gone through to get onto where you are. So I don't know whether you've like climbed out of a difficult place to get onto where you are, because like I said, that hill that you've got underneath you isn't something that it would be easy to climb. If you can, I don't know if you can see the markings on the hill from the bottom down, but I saw 5 significant markings, so I'm not sure whether 5 could be a relevant number for you also. Now there is somebody giving you flowers there, but you're sort of like turning away from them. So I'm not sure whether this is a love interest of yours that either you're not aware of, or you've been through a difficult relationship and you're not quite ready to open yourself back up to others, because you're like guarding your heart. If you have a look, you sort of like guarding your heart, and you've like turned your head away as though, I don't know whether you've been hurt in the past, and this is you don't want to go down that path again. But there's also a butterfly coming in at the top there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's also a butterfly. And to me, butterflies, robins, feathers and things like that are all like symbols from his loved ones. So I do believe that there is a loved one that is close to you. Now, I can't tell you who it is, but I would say a red flower would have been significant to whoever that person was. When I looked at that, and I had to look back again, when I first looked at that, I thought that was a child. And I'm not sure who the younger one would be to you, or whether you're one of two and you're the oldest, because that one's sort of like smaller than you in height, or it's somebody that's looking up to you for what you've achieved. When you're ready to open yourself up and embrace, if you look down to the side, you'll see a path there, just above my finger, and it's a straight path. So through everything you've been through, the path now, when you decide that you're ready to come down and open yourself back up, that path is a straight path. And it doesn't matter which side you go to, the path is going to be the one that you should be on. All right, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting for you. I've got to find Helen again. Where's my Helen gone?
She's there.
That's Diana.
Helen, Marcel, McKenna.
Yeah, I'm trying to find her.
It's not far up.
I do apologise, guys. I need John to come and really do this for me. That's it. I've got Helen on. There we go, Helen. I'm so sorry. It's this bloody computer. So, Helen, you've got 3 of Cups. So there's definitely something significant to the number 3 for you. Don't know what the celebration is, but there's going to be something to do with you, with 3 of you that are going to be celebrating. And I'm not sure whether you're all going to be celebrating. 2 of you celebrate close together, and one's a celebration that's either just after or just before. But they're like so close together in dates. I'm not sure what apples would be a reference for you, but I'm only saying that because you've got apples at the top of the card. Now for this, I think this is just showing or telling me that you've actually got a good circle of friends. And I think when one of you's in a bad place, the other 2 can know and sort of like, I think they'd help you get through. Now, I'm not sure if one of you out of the 3 is having a little bit of a harder time than the others, just because she's got a back turned on this card. And to me, again, I don't know whether that chalice, whether it is a celebration or she doesn't feel ready to celebrate. I don't know for what reason. But you've got to be careful. Because there is somebody that I think is putting things, if you don't know if you can see at the side there, you can see like this thing jumping in. Now, I don't know whether this is like somebody that's coming in and saying things to her to upset her in some way or make her feel bad about herself. And I think that's where you need, because it's like she's got 2 people at side of her. She's got one at one side, which is a beautiful singing bird, which would be, to me, that's exactly how she is. She's beautiful. But on the other side, you've got that side, you've got that thing there that's like coming out, and it's like she's got 2 voices coming in. One's telling her that she's beautiful, which I think would be the other two people, and other good friends around her. But then they've got this one thing coming in, and it's sort of like knocking her down a little bit, or trying to pull her backwards. So I think that's what you need to do. If you're not this person, then it's this person at your close friends that is needing some help, and maybe that they're not actually telling you what's wrong with them, even though I think you would know. I don't think they're actually telling you their issues at the minute, because I don't think people do like to talk about that. But just be aware that there is somebody, and if it's you, my lovely, please message me, and we can talk some more, Helen. I'd rather do it in private than on here if it's you, my sweet, and we can I can try and help you a bit more. But that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. And I don't think it's been easy sailing, because if you look at bottom of the card, you can see some rocky water. So I think at the minute things around you are unbalanced. But yeah, like I say, it might not be directly to you, but it will be somebody that you know, my lovely. Gail. Have you seen Michelle come on yet? If Michelle's on, I can do Michelle. I'll message Michelle afterwards if I can't get her on here.
Michelle Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Gail, for you, my lovely, I've got the High Priestess card. So for me, the High Priestess card means that I think you've actually achieved quite a bit. You've achieved, I think you've achieved or are achieving what you set out to be and to do. You've also got that scroll in front of you, which means it's on YouTube. I also see the scroll, which would probably mean to me some form of qualification of some sort, some type. Also, I think around you, I'm not sure, Gail, whether you can communicate with spirits or whether you're a medium or tarot reader, because right at the side of you, you have got two spirits. But if you have a look, they're all like entwined. You can see how the white things are entwined, but they all sort of like start here with you and like entwine themselves around you. So I'm not sure whether you've actually got some form of spirit connection in what you do. But to be honest, I mean, I think when you achieved the scroll, or what it is in what you've got in your hand, you did have a lot of eyes on you. You did have a lot of people watching. But I would have took that more as, I don't think they were just you doing this on your own. I think there would have been other people involved in this celebration. But I definitely think that you've got some form of spiritual gift. Again, you've got a crown on your head. There's nothing really that I can tell you. I think for you, Gail, it's just more clarification. I think more for you yourself to know how far you've come, and that you're recognised by others by how far you've come. And yeah, I think something to do. I would say crescent moon. The crescent moon and the full moon, I think, are something that would be very relevant for you as well, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting for you, Gail. So I hope that's okay, my lovely. Joe Mac, hope you're well, Joe. I will be scrolling down my comments to the bottom in a minute. Let me go down. I just hope I don't take Joe off my screen. Oh, bless Deanna, you having hip surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Three of Pentacles for you, Joe. again, Joe, I know that you do your tarot cards, which would be showing in the 3 symbols that you've got coming around your card. So I know that anyway of you. Joe, I'm not gonna do your reading online because I know a bit too much about you to actually do it. But what I will say is that where you are today, you've actually had to climb so many boxes to get where you are. I'm trying to think if there's anything. And I'm not sure whether you've got 3 people in spirit, only because I see the 3 rabbits, and rabbits to me do represent spirits. So I'm not sure whether you've got 3 people around you in spirit. You know there were anyway, but there's definitely 3. And the number 3 is relevant to you. But that's all I'm going to say, Joe, because I know too much about you, and that card just reads spirituality to me. So I do apologise, Joe. I'll try and do you, Joe, with a different card reading. And see what I get from a different card reading, my lovely. So I will come back to you, and I'll try you on fairy cards in a bit.
Michelle.
Pardon?
Michelle.
Where's Michelle? I ain't seen Michelle comment.
Yeah, she's coming. Yes, I'm here. She's on YouTube.
Right, Michelle. I'll watch for you next, Michelle. So when I ask you to comment after I've done Kim, my lovely, then I can get to you.
Facebook's playing up again.
Why is Facebook playing up?
They were doing it last night on a lot of groups, of people getting kicked out.
You're joking.
No, they're coming back, but obviously they're getting booted out.
Kim, I've got for you the 8 of Pentacles, my lovely. Now I'm not sure whether art is a thing that you do, but art comes up, and I'll tell you why, because you've got the paintbrush in your hand. This card shows to me somebody that's very easygoing, somebody that has the head in the clouds, and really not fantasizes, but has that fantasy. I can't. It's like a bubble. It's like I live in a bubble, and it's like you're in that same kind of bubble where everything is. You don't see the bad in anything. I think you see the good in everybody. But I do think art is a major thing for you. There's also, again, you've got the rabbit present in the card. So I'm presuming that there is a child that is either wanting to follow your footsteps, but this one, it's like watching you with admiration, if you know what I mean. So I don't know whether they're going to follow down your tracks to what you do. I know you're spiritual because the card shows spirituality, as you can see. I'm not sure what you've done though to your right leg.
Just ask that Balagon. Balagon Ed Bayer. They keep putting to everybody that's asking for you, inbox me for your free spiritual reading consultation now.
Whoever that Ballard is, can we block him? It's very rude to come onto somebody else's channel and start advertising yourselves. I don't mind you going on and advertising yourself on our Facebook page. We allow all people and groups to post on there. So please do that in a polite way. I'm so sorry about that, Kim. So yeah, Kim, I'm not sure what's going off with your right leg, because something from the knee down to the foot doesn't, there's something going off around that area. But overall, I think you're quite happy in the path that you've took. I think you've achieved so much. And there's one, I don't know what 5. See in this bottom corner here. They look just like 5 spirits watching in. So I'm not sure whether you've got 5 people in spirit. But I think you already know that they're already around you. But this is just like to clarify for you that they actually are the watching. But I don't feel that they need to come to you. I think you've already acknowledged them in that sense, if you know what I mean. And it's just like that they're just quietly watching you doing what you're doing, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting from that card. Oh shit, I should have done. You're gonna have to come and help me on this side because I'm not getting to where I need to go.
And I can help you with that, I suppose.
Well, you can click on names as I'm doing my readings. It makes a lot more.
Cards, then.
Oh yeah, don't touch them.
Oh, don't worry, I won't touch them.
Don't touch my cards.
Oh.
You can put your head on. You can come on.
I don't want to come on.
Why don't you want to come on?
I'll distract everybody.
What were your good looks?
Just have one eye on, look.
Connie, for you, I've got the Empress, my lovely lady. And again, to me, this is a very spiritual card. I do think, though, Connie, I think you do have a few health problems. Not health problems is in bad, but I'm not sure whether it's you or somebody close that actually suffers with... I suffer with my back that then makes my arms go, my legs go, and everything. And I'm not sure whether that's something that it's either you that's suffering with or it's somebody around you. But there's definitely that kind of arthritis, nerve, or something like that around you. Also, your spirit animal is coming through as a I don't know. See, it's the spirit animal of a cat or a tiger. I don't know if you can see that there. So I'm not sure whether this is a pet that you've had that's crossed over and it's just coming back through, or whether this would be a spirit animal that's coming through in your card. But you'll have to let me know, Connie, if you know that that's your spirit animal. I do think you are a lover of animals, though. And I know that's you're holding on to the... I think that's a peacock. And I think there's something to do maybe with peacock feathers, or you might find a peacock feather as you're going on your walks and things. But to me, again, you're similar to last lady, where you're quite a spiritual person yourself, Connie. Again, you've got your own bubble going off there where you're again, I think you're a very easygoing, laid back kind of person. I'm not sure what it is, though, but there's two things you're thinking of doing. But I think you've been thinking about doing two different things for a long time, because you've got these two things coming out of your head there, if you can see. Now, I don't know whether these are these things, because they both go the same way, but then one goes like a short opposite way, if you can see it there. So I'm not sure whether one would keep you on the same path, whereas though if you did the other one, it would take you on a similar path, but it will curve you off into a different direction. So I don't know whether that's a choice that you're having to think about now. But just know that whichever one of them you choose to do, one's going to be easier and one's going to be a little bit more difficult. So balance it up on where you are and where you are mentally, and where would you prefer a bit of a challenge? If you would, you need to go for the one that curves off and takes you somewhere else. If you just want something simple, just keep going, because both of them are fantastic opportunities. But I think it's a decision that you've got to make, my lovely. Have you found me, Michelle?
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Michelle, I apologise, my lovely lady, for you. Oh, my lordy, Lord. Evening, Sam. Hope you're well. Evening, everybody joining. Thank you for joining us tonight. And I do apologise. I need to sort a day out when I can come on Oh, bless Connie, my lovely. I'm sending you loads of healing. I think I'm going to have to pick a set day when I'm going to come on and do tarots. Because I've been getting so many messages for readings. So I think I do need to come on a little bit more. So, Michelle, for you at the minute. Now, I know Michelle's polar because I've spoke to Michelle and I've sent her healing. But this card, you've got, as you can see, you're in the middle and you're surrounded by love. And to me, this card is about you healing. And I don't think this has been something that's been a straightforward procedure just because you've got like little hiccups on the way up. But it's been sorted, but the rest is needed. Now I'm going to put that card down because I know that one's more to do with where you are now on your health wise. So I'm just going to choose you another one. And this one, I've got the Ace of Wands. Now this is showing me that everything that's gone off with the operation and everything else, everything's going to be okay. You've just got to rest. And again, this card's showing you in a sitting position, but you no longer feel cocooned. So I'm not sure at the minute whether you feel like you're cocooned, that you're sort of like trapped in a certain kind of bubble on that card, because there is no way out and you are in like the heart shape of everything. So on that one, I feel you're cocooned. And this card's showing that you're not always going to feel that cocooned. You are going to step out, but you do need the healing sending, and I am sending you loads. And also you've got an owl that you're sitting on, which to me again is look out for feathers. I think you've got a lot of loved ones in spirit side that are coming in and giving you healing also. The owl, I'm not sure whether that would, if you thought back to somebody that had crossed over, I'm not sure whether owl would be significant for them. You never know. It could have been a Sheffield Wednesday fan, or she could have been for the owl. I don't know because I forgot where you live. But yeah, there's definitely something connected to the bird side. So I'm not sure whether somebody that's crossed who you was close to, there was a connection to birds, or whether you've got that connection to the birds. So like you've got your pigeons and stuff like that. So I think, I'm not sure, but there's definitely lots of healing coming in from spirit. As you can see from above, it's coming down and it's hitting your staff and it's protecting. But honestly, I think at the minute, the rest, just having the rest, there's another bird down the bottom. I don't know if you can see that on the card. But you can just see it's like it's got a big eye and its beak. So there's definitely a connection to birds for you, Michelle. Bear with me a sec. I can't take that one. I'm going to have to take that one. I'm going to shuffle these. In fact, I'm not. Michelle, I'm just going to pull you. I promised I'd do Michelle a 3-card reading, and I haven't done her a proper 3-card reading, so I'm just going to do this one, and then I'll message Michelle afterwards and finish a reading off for her. So, Michelle, from the spirit side... What? And then the super chatters then. From the spirit side, you've got the nature card, and again, that shows you the healing and the butterflies. And this one says, this is time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So I hope that's all right for you, Michelle, my lovely lady, and I will be in touch with you after. Can we show some love to Lindsay for doing that? Oh, bless, thank you. Pixie Lee. But I hope that made sense to you, Michelle, my lovely. I have to head into the bank in a minute when I play the card. Yeah, Amy, I'll do you next. I'll tell John to put you on my screen next. Oh. Amy.
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 Amy, 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 Amy. So for you, my lovely, I have got the Queen of Pentacles pixie. Again, I'm going to say that you've got a spiritual nature just because, again, you've turned up a pentacle card. I'm not sure whether you've got something creeping in your head that's bothering you, because even though you've got like a clear head, it is dark in places. So I'm not sure whether there's something that's starting to like build up and bother you.
On YouTube as well.
Pardon?
It's all right.
Oh, and again, there's a rabbit, so I'm not sure whether you know of a child in spirit, but this one's hiding behind you. So I'm not sure whether this would have been. I'm gonna say late teens, I think, just because it's got an older face than a smaller bunny rabbit. So I'm not sure if there's like somebody late teens that may have passed in spirit. But that's when I see a rabbit, that's normally that's the sense that I get. And I also feel that there is I think there's also a gentleman in spirit, but I think he would have been more of a joker, and somebody that liked to prank people. Now, I'm not sure whether, I don't know if he's in spirit or he's still living, because he's there and he's like hiding behind you. So and again, I'm not sure whether he's a prankster style. I'm not sure who's got a problem with the chest area, but there's a lot of healing coming to the chest. You can see the big butterfly. I know you've got the wings on your back, but you've also got a butterfly on your chest. So I don't know whether there's healing on the back and also to the chest. Again, with the hands, I'm not sure whether you have issues with your hands because you're hiding your hands behind your back. So I'm not sure whether you're hiding something, you're not hiding something from somebody, but whether you're not telling somebody, whether it's something you'd rather keep to yourself or it's not for you to tell. That could be it also. But I know there's something with the hands. But with it being on the hips, it's sort of like you're hiding your hands. So I don't know whether you're ignoring something to do with your hands, or whether you're hiding something from somebody else, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, I mean, you've got a couple of things coming off, and I think you've got a lot of decisions to be made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know whether you've got about 9 decisions that you've got going off in your head. I'm not sure what they'd be related to, but I think you've got that many things happening around you now and coming in at you. I think sometimes it just gets a bit too much. So my advice to you would be to take a break, to stand back and try and just clear your mind and forget what you've got to focus on and all the decisions that you need to make. Just remember to take that step back and take time for you, and don't let all this just cloud you up. And just be something, again, there's something with the neck area also, because you can see she's got like something round her neck. So again, just I'm not sure who's got the issue with the neck, my lovely. For Amy, I hope that's okay for you, my lovely.
There's one that's been asking on YouTube, Jordan. Asking all that.
Right, we'll get Jordan next.
Yeah, that's what I put. It's just I've said it's difficult because
it's difficult because more comment on Facebook than YouTube, so YouTube seems to get missed. Amy, my lovely lady, you've got the star. So again, Amy, for you, you're dipping your toe. I don't know what's there's something happening around you where you're sort of like dipping your toe to see whether it's worth it or whether it's not worth it. But again, you can see the two decisions that you're balancing. I know they say that we're clear as energy out when that, but there's something that's very unbalanced at the minute around you, Amy, because the water should balance itself equally and yours isn't. But again, you're dipping your toe into something that even you're not sure whether it's going to be the right choice for you. Now, I can't tell you whether that's the right choice, but I don't think it's going to be the right choice for you until you get that balance back in your life. Because we are having balance. We all make decisions that really we shouldn't make because we're out of sync. So for you, my love, like, I would definitely find that balance to yourself. Get yourself in balance first before you make that decision to step further into that water. Also, again, I'm not sure what it means, but you've also got this, it's like a swallow coming in, but it's got a heart on its face. So I'm not sure whether that's I'm going to say a friendship swooping in. I'm not sure. The colour yellow is to watch out for with his friend. There'd be something significant to the colour yellow, and I don't know whether it's male or female, but there's definitely a new friendship that's coming in, Amy, and it's like going to swoop down. I think it could knock you off your feet, even if it's male or female, it doesn't matter, but I think it's a friendship that you're not going to be probably aware of, but it like I say, it's definitely coming in. But the colour yellow is also significant for you, Amy. But yeah, find your balance, my lovely. Who's Ahmed? I want to know if I'm going to be a composer or screenwriter. Yes or no, I'm not good at English. I can't answer that one for you, Ahmed. It's not one. I can't tell you what you're going to become, my lovely.
You can be whatever you want.
You can.
Just work at it. Work
hard and you will succeed. Like the haircut, John from Wild Bill. Thought I'd get my real name. Oh, bless. Thank you, Jordan. We would have answered you to Munchkin, my lovely, also as well.
That is a liar, I think. A liar's asking. Now, even Wild Bill's asking for a liar.
I will get to him next, I promise. You've got the Chariot, Jordan. So, now, from this card, you've got a dark horse and you've got a light horse, and you're in the carriage above. And at the minute, I don't think you know which path you should go down, because there's two paths at the minute that you can choose. You can choose to go the right path, or you could choose to go not the wrong path, but not the good path. And I think you've got to be very careful, because I'm not sure whether I don't know whether you're one of these people that are easily led by others. Because at the minute, the balance for good and bad is actually there in the card. It's right on where you're about to make that decision. And only you can make that decision on which path you want to go to. But just really think about where you see yourself in the next couple of years, and that's the path you need to be aiming towards going. There is somebody in, and I said there is somebody in spirit around you. I think there's two people. There's one, and to me, on this, it looks like that they've got blonde short hair, and I can show you up there on the card. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you can see the face, and it's got blonde hair. So I don't know who that would represent in spirit for you. But this, I'm going to say, I don't know whether it's a lady. I can't tell whether it's a lady or a boy, but I think it's a lady. I think that's a lady in spirit there. And she's trying to help you weigh out the options on what you got. She's trying to come in and show you the path. But I'm not sure whether this lady is something to do with why you're at the crossroads that you are. See what else I see. This lady's got to be significant, though, Jordan. You've got to know who this lady is. Do you know, there's a gentleman next to her also. So I don't know who the male and female are. I don't know if you can see him. But I think these two in spirit are connected. And I'm not sure whether... Not sure if one of them had sort of like a mark on the face, like a scar or something on the cheek. Just because in that face, it looks like that they've got a line, that one there. It looks like they've got a line across the cheek. So I'm not sure whether they've got they had like a marking on the cheek. But yeah, Minnie, I think you're just on a bit of a roller coaster ride. I don't think even you know where you want to, the path you want to choose. Because as you can see, your card is a little bit all over the place. But Jordan, please choose wisely. And if you need to talk to anybody, me and John are always around. If you need that extra support or anything, Jordan. But at the minute, for you, I think it's a split decision where you are at the minute. But the lady and gentleman are watching over you. So I hope that's all right for you, my lovely. Is that Ella?
Ella, is it Ella?
Ella.
Ella, I don't know.
Can you just shove one of them little cushions behind my back? If I pass it, that one.
Look at my rings. Oh.
You broke your ring?
Bent.
I've left my cup of tea. I got tucked into my card. I called you Lisa before. Sorry, Hunt. I get all the female names mixed up. And if you're talking to me, that's okay, my lovely. So this one is Ella's going to be my last card on this deck, and then I'm just going to change my decks. I think I might do spirit cards next. So Ella, for you, my lovely lady, I've got the 5 of Wands. And again, this card is like a battle card. Now, I don't know whether at the minute you're having disagreements with people around you. But these disagreements, the thing is with disagreements, they always start over nothing or something small, and then it builds up and builds up. And that's what I think is going on here. But again, I still think that this one is more related for a family issue just because of how it's entwined at the bottom. You can see these circles here. It's got an entwinement. So I'm not sure whether there's a bit of... it's either there's something going off around you with family that are disagreeing about certain things that are happening. But also this could refer to you and that you're in a battle against yourself. If this is more you and you're in a battle against yourself, then what this card's saying to you is you need to you need to find again that balance for you. And even if it's a family dispute that's going off, or there's arguing with friends or whatever, it's finding that balance. Somebody's got to stop this argument going off because it's not going to do anybody any favors in the long run. But this seems to me, and I don't know whether this is you or this is people around you that are arguing and not necessarily your argument. But I think there's 3 people that are going at it that really are at loggerheads, and I think the 4th one is trying to sort it out. Because if you have a look, there's the 3 swords at the top, but yet there's 4 fighting. So to me, this is 3 and there's a 4th, and I'm going to say I don't know whether you're that 4th one that's stepping in, and you're trying to calm this argument down. trouble is, when you've got an argument that's been going on for as long as this, I don't think there's anybody that can calm it down. Sometimes it's better to just walk away from the argument and just either leave them to it, because it will start affecting, it'll affect you and yourself. And I know that can be hard to do sometimes, to just walk away from things when there's arguments concerned. But I think sometimes, just for for his own sanity, we have to walk away, because otherwise it'll start to drag you down and alter your mood and everything else. I think I'm saying your name right. There is also, though, a gentleman in spirit on this card, as you can see in that top corner. But I can't say, I don't know who he's watching over. I don't know if that's somebody who'll be watching over you, or what this argument's been about, whether it's the gentleman that is what's caused this argument to go about. But if ever you need to talk, my lovely, please message me on Facebook. But yeah, just if it is you, then it's finding that confidence in yourself, just to be yourself, and don't take no shit from anybody. But if it's family, I think this is time when you need to like walk away from that argument and just let them get on with it, because this one's too entwined to break up. Them three have got to come to their own senses and realize what they're doing, my lovely lady. So I hope that makes some sense to you. And now I'm going to switch to the spirit card readings. Well, I've got to do I know I've got to do Joe Mark.
Only get to read if your face fits. So.
Who's put that? I haven't seen Lee. Lee, if you comment again, my lovely, I'll do you a reading from your last cards. I do apologise. And it's not if your face fits, my lovely. But Lee, if you can comment again, and I can put you up. But I do apologise, my love, if I've missed you. It's hard to see comments when they're going up on my screen. Right, so Joe, for you, find your centre. Your outside world is a reflection, and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is the ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? That's your card reading from Spirit World, my lovely. I hope that makes sense. Tell me if that Lee comments. That's Pixie. Hang on, Pixie. Why ain't it?
Yeah, Jessica, videos stop up. We never take them down.
Zach, I'll do your spirit reading, my lovely. So your spirit card at the minute, Zach, you've got Serenity. And that one reads, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is the time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. And don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Also, I'm not sure whether there's somebody that needs healing around the chest area, Zach, just because the light where it's shining is around the chest. And I'm not sure also if somebody feels like I don't want to say depression, but whether they feel like they're in water and they can't move. So to me on that one, you really do need to reach out and talk to somebody if it's you that feels like you're struggling, because it's sort of like you're trapped. You trapped your arms at the side of you, and you're a little bit trapped. So I'm not sure what that's referencing to, but the serenity you definitely need to clear your head. And like I said, there is healing coming towards the chest area also for you, Zach. You put me up now, Lee. Lee, I'll do you one of these readings first, my lovely. I do apologise, Lee, for missing you. But like I said, once I start doing reading, it's very hard for me to concentrate on chat. See, your face does fit. So, Lee, for you, I've got the Devil card. So I don't know whether it's you that's wearing the blindfold and you are oblivious to maybe negative people being around you. Because as you can see in the card, you've got that blindfold and it's like you're oblivious to your surroundings. I don't think I think you're probably like me and so many other people that you just see the good in people and you don't think that they'd be there to, I don't know, to put it blunt, to shit all auras, basically. But with you having that blindfold on, I don't think you're aware of these people like we are. Also, there's definitely somebody that's changing the characteristics around you. I'm not sure whether that'd be you or somebody else. But there's definitely somebody that's changing the whole character around you. And somebody's got a gift. Somebody's going to give you a gift. I don't know what reference that is coming up into, but you can see here, and I don't know whether this gift that they're going to give you, just be careful that this gift doesn't come with like an attached thing that where they give you something, but then they expect something back in return, which is more than what they've given. I'm not sure whether that's the kind of character that's coming in, and these are the people I think you need to be also aware of. I'm not sure whether there's something going on with one of your legs. I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to say it's your left. Yeah, your left. I think it's the left leg. Somebody's definitely having issues around the left leg. And I know this sounds daft, but when I turn the card that way, it looked like a cat in the top corner there. So I'm not sure whether what the cat reference would be for you. But when I looked at it that way, to me it looked like a cat's face. So I don't know what the reference to the cat's for you. But just be aware of the people around you. That's all I could say to you, Lee, is just be aware. Make sure you take that mask off and you start seeing people for who they really are. And just watch out for somebody coming up and giving you something, but then they're going to want more for that in return, my lovely. And somebody's definitely keeping a secret. There's a secret being kept. They sat on the box, so I don't know if that's your secret or whether that's somebody else's secret. But somebody's definitely keeping something from you also. But that's what I'm getting from that card, Lee. I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely. Vicky. Vicky, you've got the breathe card. So your message from Spirit is, the breathe is the virtual bridge between your body and soul. It is the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breathe, the breath parameters. No. The breath parameters, sorry. Your entire being with prana, Prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. I hope that made sense to you, David. No. Well, I'll do Colleen first, and then I'll do David. Dear mine, more tea, Vicar. Colleen, for you is memories, So for your spirit message is, your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happiest moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. I hope that makes sense for you, my lovely lady. Hang on, got David. David, I've got you receive, my lovely. And receive is, you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to gracefully receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. I hope that makes sense for you, my love. Patty?
I think I'll let you sort one there because I'll get into trouble again.
Will you?
Yeah.
Be proud, Patty, is what I've got for you, my lovely. And it says, it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you achieve and to be proud of. I'll do Jilly next. I've missed Jilly. Diane, I've got for you, you are not alone. We are here for you. We never left through all the sadness and loneliness. However, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You'll never walk alone. We walk right beside you. That's for you, Diane. Jilly. Intuitive nudges, Jilly, for you. And it says, intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit.
Mary on YouTube as well. Wants reading.
I ain't got down to Mary yet, but I will put Mary's up. Diane, I've done Diane. Susan. Susan, for you, I've got Just Ask. And it says, there are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely. And I put Bewitched up, but it's Mary that I'm sending a card for. Mary, again for you, I've got the receive card, and it says, you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe, my lovely. I'll get down to comments. Oh, bless. I'll put Diane up next. Connie's put, bless you, Connie, I love you. Joe Mack, I'm from the US. What do you mean when you said, blimey, cheeky gits? I know it's a crazy question, but I was, blimey, cheeky gets? What? Blooming cheeky gets, did she say? Cheeky gets over here means like a cheeky person. Like a rude person, but cheeky get is more like a slang term kind of thing. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So if somebody's being rude, you call them a cheeky get.
A blooming cheeky get.
A blooming cheeky get. That person is.
It's just a polite way of saying it, because it's like could say bloody cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah, blooming. No, bloody.
Diane. Diane, for you, my lovely, you've got the study card. And it says, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn. Whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. Caroline. Reverend Wild Bill wanted one, didn't he?
Yeah, we're saying it flying monkeys off for me.
Reverend Wild Bill, can you message me a relevant number, my lovely, and I will do you a 3-card reading because I've not read for you for quite a while. I'll do it on Messenger for Wild Bill.
Yeah, will you do Deanna's? Will you send Deanna's over Messenger as well?
Yeah, and there's another lady that asked me to do it over Messenger, so I will do. Caroline, my lovely lady, you've got the love card. And for you, the message from Spirit is, love is the foundation of your existence, and you are just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. We say cheeky git here. I'm not sure whether Mary wanted one, but I've put Mary's name up on screen.
Mary
Jane.
You've already done Mary.
Oh, have I done Mary? Witch. Oh, I did, yeah.
Put Bewitched up.
Do Wendy. No, I've gone back on Diana. Where's Wendy gone? There she is. Sorry, Wendy. Do me when we have a chit chat. All right, Bill. I should be back home for about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, so I shall give you a ring at 3 p.m. our time, because that's about 11 a.m. your time, I think. Wendy, for you, I've got a child's love. And it says, the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as a bigger part of our hearts. Don't forget. Yeah, Mary, I read you one out when I did. I put Bewitched up on screen. So, yeah, that works. Marvellous. Right, my lovelies, I would like to thank all of you so much for joining me tonight for tarot readings. And I will be messaging the 3 that I've got to message. Von is one of them. Deanna. Wild Bill I'm talking to tomorrow, and then I've just got to finish off Michelle. So thank you so much. I'll do this last one, Jacqueline, that's just popped up. So yeah, I'd like to thank you to everybody joining me. Inspire and passion I've got for you, Jacqueline, and it says, life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. I hope that makes sense for you, Jacqueline, my lovely lady. So yes, thank you so much for joining me. I will promise to do more tarot readings. It's just having the time and finding the time at the minute.
We are going to go live one day. Maybe it might be after weekend Monday, just to let them know about what's happening with channel, because we're going to make some changes, aren't we? Yeah, there's not major changes, but just to let everybody know what's going to be coming up and new and everything else. So I would like to say thank you to all our moderators and everybody for joining. I'd like to say thank you to all our lovely ETA family that is joining us tonight. I've just missed one.
Comment. Oh, bless. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. That means so much. And just have a 3-week-old grandson. Congratulations, Wendy. My grandson's 3 weeks old as well. This is my 4th grandson. He was born on the 16th of September, I believe. 22nd of July.
Yeah, it went September.
Wait, July or August?
July.
He was born July.
It's August now.
Oh, yeah. 22nd of July, my 4th grandson was born. So, yes. But no, thank you so much for joining. And we shall see you all soon. So, I'm praying. So, namaste. Good night. Sweet dreams. Hope you have a fantastic day. Sam, if I missed you off for a reading, message me and I'll sort you out on Messenger, Sam, or on a phone call. So take care. Sweet dreams.